Okay, this is Naruto. This is the very first episode of Naruto. I remember watching Naruto as a kid, and I really loved this anime show. I loved the plot line, the characters, I loved everything. But I didn't get to finish Naruto until maybe about 2 years ago. And so I wish I had had somebody to talk about it with. So I'm just going to go through, watch different Naruto episodes, anime episodes. If you guys have any suggestions, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z are really the anime that I've really watched in different shows. So if you guys want to, comment in the description bar, feel free to do that. I'm just going to go and pause and talk. I'm going to pause in certain scenes and talk about it. So let me start.
12 years ago, a nine-tailed fox suddenly appeared. Its tails lashed out.
Okay, so this episode starts with Hiruzen Sarutobi, and he's the present Hokage. So he's narrating what happened 12 years ago, how this beast showed up out of nowhere, and he decided to attack the Leaf Village. And the only person that could stop it is Minato. Minato was the fourth Hokage, and he was the present Hokage at that point. He had just been appointed Hokage, and in order for Minato, the present Hokage, the fourth Hokage that died, he had to give up his life to save it. And Hiruzen Sarutobi is gonna tell us how he pretty much saved the Minato, the fourth Hokage, saved the village by sealing this nine-tailed fox in a baby. And so that is Naruto, and Naruto is the protagonist. He's the main character. And so I'm just gonna pause and continue. I'm just gonna continue. Okay, I'm gonna skip.
One Shinobi faced the nine-tailed fox in mortal combat.
And this is Minato. This is the fourth Hokage. He was going to be appointed as the next Hokage, or he already was appointed as the next Hokage. And in order to defeat this nine-tailed fox, he sealed it in a baby, and which is what Hiruzen Sarutobi, the third Hokage, is going to tell us. So I'm going to flash forward. I'm going to move forward just a little bit. And this is Naruto as a baby. And so, yeah. And so pretty much he tells us how he seals it in a baby, and we see that's why, that circle thing on Naruto's stomach is a seal. So flash forward, Naruto is now 12, and he's the kind of like the class clown. He's the black sheep of the Leaf Village. No one really likes him. And, it's just going to make more sense as we go along. So I don't want to ruin it.
Give it up! You're just bent because you don't have the guts to do what I do you, losers? What?
Okay, and Naruto kind of acts out. He kind of acts out because no one really gives him attention. So I think for him, we might have skipped it, but in the first episode or later on, we see that Hiruzen Sarutobi, the third Hokage, he gives Naruto like money for food and rent. And so Naruto really had to raise himself up until the point he was 12. No one really cares about him. He's pretty much like an orphan. Right? So yeah, there are people watching him and they know he exists, but no one really likes him. No one in the Leaf Village likes him. And that's because, as we saw, he has the nine-tailed fox living inside of him. And so a lot of people blame Naruto, and it just doesn't make any sense. Like, a lot of people blame Naruto for that, right? They blame him for, they can't separate him from the nine-tailed fox, which is unfortunate because if you know who Minato is, I'm not going to ruin it for you. But if you guys have watched Naruto, if you know who Minato is that sealed the nine-tailed fox in Naruto, it doesn't make any sense. He's the hero. So Naruto should also, you know, I don't know. He doesn't deserve the hate, a lot of the hate and the prejudice that he experiences, while living in the Leaf Village. So I'm just going to flash forward because this is, we don't need to see this part. And this is, Iruka Sensei. Iruka Sensei is just like that. He's, one of Naruto's teachers. And so he's the only person that really looks out for Naruto, that likes Naruto before Naruto ever becomes somebody important. So I'm gonna keep playing it.
Where'd you come from, Iruka?
So I'm going to flash forward to, okay, so this scene, Naruto is in trouble, right? Iruka Sensei, he's getting punished. This is the equivalent of detention for Naruto. So there's statues along the mountainside of different Hokages that have given their life for the Leaf Village. And so, all their faces are on the mountain. So Naruto, he painted on their faces just to be funny, really for attention. But this scene is really important because this is the first person that takes an interest in Naruto. This is the first person that cares. And, you're going to see Naruto really, you know, he lights up. He really likes it. This is the first person that even, you know, really gives a crap about him. So let me play.
Well, I was just thinking. Maybe after you clean this all up, I could take you out for some ramen. The good stuff. What do you think?
See, this is, Naruto doesn't really get anybody that really cares for him or, you know, so he's super happy. And I don't know, for me, when I watch this scene, I know what it's like, to kind of be the black sheep of like your family or your community. I remember having a mentor when I was in elementary. It wasn't really a mentor. It was a counselor, and her name was Miss Testa, and she really helped me out a lot emotionally. And so, I can relate to Naruto in this scene. So I'm going to flash forward to when they're already at the ramen. And if you know anything about Naruto loves ramen. Like this is his favorite food. But this scene is really important because we finally hear what Naruto's dreams are. And we're going to hear this over and over and over again. And I think it's important to really look at like, okay, why is this Naruto's favorite? Why is this Naruto's dream?
Everybody knows. They were the greatest shinobi of their time, right? The best of the best, undefeated ninja champs. And the fourth Hokage's the one who saved the village from the nine-tailed fox. He was the most amazing.
Then why did you...
Because I'm going to be greater than any of them. Me, Naruto, the next Hokage, a ninja legend. Then everyone will have to stop disrespecting me and look up to me. Believe it. By the way, I kind of...
So we're going to hear this phrase a lot, believe it, right? Anytime that Naruto feels like anytime Naruto wants to share his dream or his goal, he wants to be Hokage because he finally wants to stop being disrespected. So even though he's 12, he understands that people are treating him differently, right? That people don't really respect him. They don't really like him. And, that's why he wants to be Hokage. So even though he respects the previous Hokages, he doesn't want to be, it's not that he doesn't appreciate what they did. It's really just childishness, right? But he wants to be like them. He wants to be Hokage because he wants to stop getting treated disrespectfully, which I really think is sad. If you end up knowing who Minato is, I don't want to have any spoilers. So if you want to ruin it for yourself, you can go look up who Minato is. I think most people know by now. And just look at the picture, okay? You're gonna see, who does Minato look like, okay? If you know who Minato is, it's just very ironic that the village who he gave his life. So I'm gonna flash forward. And
One. And look at it. It's pitiful. I can't pass him.
Iruka Sensei. He's off, but his moves weren't bad, and he did hang in there and replicate. This is his third try, so you know he really wants to become a ninja. We could cut him a break and pass him.
Mizuki Sensei. The other...
okay, so in this scene, Naruto is taking an exam in order to finally become officially a ninja, and so that he can finally start going to the ninja academy and actually start training, right? He doesn't get to become any part of any official team, but he gets to say he's officially a ninja. And so, which is one step closer to him being Hokage. So Mizuki Sensei, who's sitting next to Iruka, the guy with the gray hair, he tells Iruka to cut Naruto some slack. And he says, no, I can't do that. And I don't know, like, I get it, tough love, but in this scene, I kind of feel bad for Naruto, and he could have just, I don't know. I don't blame him, because being a ninja is no joke, right? It could cost him his life. And so, I don't blame Iruka Sensei for doing this, but I get what it's like to, like, I don't know. I can't imagine the judge, like, I don't know. I feel like Naruto felt particularly judged in this scene. I'm going to flash forward a little bit just so that you guys see what I'm talking about. Just a little.
There, you see him? It's that boy. I heard he's the only one who failed. Well, it serves him right. Just imagine what would happen if he became a ninja. I mean...
And imagine the whole town constantly, like, I don't know, like, crapping on you, right? I'm surprised that Naruto really didn't grow up with a complex. And I get it. Like, we only see that later on in Naruto Shippuden, that, towards the end of the series, Naruto Shippuden, we see Naruto struggle with the ways that, like, he was treated in the village, right? And there's a little bit of resentment, which, no one can blame him for having. Okay, so, but like, this is just really messed up. And anytime I don't know, when I hear Naruto and I hear this sad music, it makes me sadder. It makes me really sad. So I'm going to flash forward to where Mizuki Sensei, he's not really looking out for Naruto, but he tricks Naruto, and we'll just see it. Let me just flash forward. So
he's the boy who, shh, we're not allowed.
It's getting closer! Don't let it near the village!
He stole the sacred... He stole... Iruka Sensei's tough, but he's not against you.
Then why? Why only me?
So Mizuki Sensei is trying to make Naruto feel better, but he has ulterior motives, right? He's gonna put a plan in Naruto's head to do something, and Naruto thinks it's good because, like any 12-year-old kid, you're gullible, right? You're easily manipulated. And so he falls for it. I'm gonna flash forward and show you. And he pretends that he's trying to come from a place of compassion, which is just, it's snakish. But let's flash forward. Let me see.
It's Naruto. He stole the sacred scroll.
You mean the scroll of...
So Iruka Sensei is in his own home, and we finally realize, like, this is why I really like Iruka Sensei, and this is why, he's really important throughout the series, even though we come to see him less and less. Iruka Sensei lost his parents the night the nine-tailed fox appeared in the Elite Village. So he lost both his parents. So he can sympathize with and really empathize with Naruto. He knows what it's like to not have anybody to look out for you. Right. And I think that's why he kind of takes Naruto under his wing. And that's why he's also hard on Naruto, because he realizes this is a life or death matter. Right. I can't just put you out there. And also, I can imagine that maybe it's also because Naruto has the nine-tailed fox in him. He needs to like have a lot of skill and power, in my opinion. So Mizuki Sensei comes in the middle of the night, tells Iruka Sensei, Naruto stole the scroll. Mind you, I'm just gonna wait for us to watch it. The scroll of sealing is really important because every village has an it's kind of like, it's like if somebody stole the Constitution, right? Or if somebody stole FBI documents, right? It's so important. It has secrets that could hurt that community, that village. So the scroll of sealing has it has all the secrets of the Leaf Village that have been passed down from generation to generation. So for a 12-year-old kid to be running around with it, it's very dangerous because if it gets in the wrong hands, the Leaf Village is screwed. So now people know their weaknesses, people know their strengths, people know all the secrets of the Leaf Village. It's all sealed in that scroll, the scroll of sealing. It's very important. Yeah, let's continue watching the show.
Naruto did. I can eliminate him. They'll be glad he's gone. And of course, I keep the scroll for myself.
So here we see Mizuki Sensei, Mizuki Sensei. Sorry, I'm butchering the names. These names are really complicated. Mizuki Sensei, he's the one that pretended to be Naruto's friend, right? He pretends that we saw it in the earlier scene. He's not really looking out for Naruto like that. He's just talking out of the side of his, ass. So he put it in Naruto's head to steal the scroll, right? That, hey, people will be proud of you if you learn it. You're going to be this great hero. You're going to become a ninja. People will respect you. And he plays off of Naruto's emotion. So he knows he can easily steal it from Naruto, right? That he can just take the scroll from Naruto and he can steal it. That's what his plan was. And then he takes the scroll. Naruto takes the blame. No one knows that Mizuki has stolen the scroll from him. Or by the time they figure out Mizuki Sensei, he's far gone. And so that was kind of his plan. And so he had pretty much Naruto did his dirty work. So I'm going to flash forward again. So this is where they're about to fight. This isn't really important. This is the important part.
The fox spirit that killed Iruka's parents and destroyed our village has taken over your body. You are the nine-tailed fox. Stop it!
Okay, so this is the scene where Naruto finally realizes why the village hates him. And I don't know, like for me, like I wish somebody would have told Naruto, there's nothing wrong with you, right? People are just way too immature. They judge you. It's kind of like if somebody had somebody that did something bad in their family, it's hard to separate that person from their family members because you think like, how did your family member do this? How did your family member get away with this? Right? And so, yeah. So Naruto finally learns that the nine-tailed fox is living inside of him. And that's why people hate him. That's why people have always been mean to him. And Mizuki Sensei, he said something really, like, he says, haven't you ever wondered why the town hates you? Why they disrespect you? Why they treat you like scum? Right? And that's how Naruto is treated. And it's very funny, like, it's very funny when other people notice how you're treated in society, but don't say anything. They don't speak up, but they can point to it word for word. So that's interesting to me, but it's besides the point. Naruto finally finds out, okay, this is why the village hates me. I wish the village would have told him that earlier, whether it was the Hokage, somebody should have told Naruto, there's nothing wrong with you. So when people have a hard time accepting you, it's not you that they have a hard time accepting. It's the nine-tailed fox living inside of you that they have a hard time accepting because they're too immature. And this is why I love Iruka Sensei. Iruka Sensei lost both of his parents, but he manages to not hate Naruto, right? And so he suffered the most loss you can suffer, right, at that point. And he still manages to be mature and he doesn't hate Naruto. So when I look at the other members of the Leaf Village and they're just so disgusting to this 12-year-old boy. And think about it, he's 12. Imagine like the whole city, whatever city you're living in, just hating you as a 12-year-old child or hating your sibling for something they had no control over, right? Naruto didn't ask. And think about it. If anything, Naruto is a hero, right? Naruto, the only reason why the fox is gone is because it was sealed in Naruto's body, right? He didn't have a say over that. And so I think it's very ironic that technically he saved the day, right? Because who else is going to want a nine-tailed fox in a whole demon inside of them, right? Consciously, right? So I think it's very funny and ironic that the whole village hates him. And it's like, technically he's a hero, right? And so he's just shocked. And now everything, you know, I think like if I was Naruto, I would think like, I would think there was something inherently wrong with me, right? So I wish somebody would have told him there's nothing wrong with you. You're just, it's better to know that it's some attribute that is not inherent to who you are than to think it's literally you, right? I think it would have made Naruto feel better if he would have known, hey, you have the nine-tailed fox inside of you and people are immature, versus thinking something is literally wrong with you as a person and that's why people hate you, right? I think somebody should have told him, especially if he's 12, somebody should have told him maybe when he was like 7 or 8 or 9. If you guys disagree, comment below and just tell me your favorite scenes. So this is my part 1. I'm going to do a part 2 of this episode. And, I just like to break down the TV show, the TV series. So hopefully you guys subscribe. Sorry, I like to break down the TV series, so hopefully you guys subscribe. If you guys have any comments, please link them, put them down in the description box, and I'll try to answer any of your questions. If you guys have any other anime requests, let me know. Like I said, I've only watched Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. Those are my 2 favorite shows, and Avatar. There's more, but I can't remember right now. So yeah, I'm gonna stop.